Hey there, today I'll be showing you how to draw Cole from Ninjago. So we're going to start at the top of the head with that little trim around the face mask. So start from the left, curve down towards the middle, and then back up on the right side. From here I'm going to just curl up the ends and come towards the center with a curve. And I'm going to leave a little gap in the middle here because I got that one point that I want to draw at the top. So on the other side, on the right, curve around and connect the bottom. From here we're going to come up to a little pointed tip, going up, round at the top, and it'll come back down on the right side. From here I'm going to take these two corners and come down to the point in the center. From here, let's go ahead and draw in the face area. So in here, I'm going to draw two lines for the side of the mask opening. So from the top here, I'm just going to curve around on the left, and I'll curve around on the right. We'll draw the bottom edge of the mask. So doing a little overlap, we're going to come down and up towards the middle, and we'll just mirror that. We'll come down on the right and then out. So it just hangs over the edge there. Let's go ahead and draw in the eyeballs. So here, on the bottom edge here, I'm just going to draw a circle. And we'll draw a circle on the right side. And we're going to draw a little highlight on the top left corner. So up here, draw a little circle and color the bottom half in black. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So drawing a circle, then drawing the bottom half in black. Let's give him some eyebrows. So up above this eye on the left, I'm going to start on the outside and just draw a curve coming down. From this end, I'm just going to curve it up. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So curving out, and then curving up. So you can see that it overlaps and hangs over the eye. We're going to give the eyebrows some thickness. So up here, I'm just going to draw a little jagged edge that comes down and color that in black. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So going up, back in, and then just out to the point. Let's go ahead and draw in the sides of the mask. So here, just underneath this point, we're going to step in a little bit and curve out. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So the points are actually overhanging the mask. From here, I'm going to curve in, and just underneath that little edge there, curve that in. So we want to draw some little wrinkles along the mask edge. So up here, we'll draw another overlapping wrinkle. On the right side, we'll do the same thing. And we're just going to come down to a point down towards the chin. So one more overlap, and then we'll just pull this down so it kind of curves down. Do the same thing on the right side. So going up, and then tucking that in underneath that wrinkle. We'll draw some wrinkles inside of the mask. So here, just draw a little curve going up, and then along here, I'll just draw another curve. For the top of the head, I'm basically going to take this point here, just on the edge here, curve over this point and down on the right side. So going up, and then curving that back down. We're going to give some little hood straps that are just sort of flapping out in the back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here, just draw a curve like this, and we're going to draw that twice, but I'm going to make it go thicker as I get towards the end, so it's a little bit wider spacing, and connect those 2 points with a straight line. We'll draw one more. Now this one I'm going to draw curving that way, and again we're going to go a little bit wider as I get up to the tip, connect that with a straight line. Okay, so now we got the head. I'm going to draw on the body, but now here on the body I'm going to have him holding a staff that's going to be angled across the body this way. So we're going to have to start on this side first. So let's start with the shoulder pad. So I'm going to do a three-layered shoulder pad here. So right beside the head, I'm going to draw a straight line going out. From here, I'm going to curve this underneath the mask. Now let's start doing some layers. So up at the corner here, I'm going to step down and draw a slightly angled line. So it's starting to come down this way. And then I'm going to curve this underneath that first shoulder pad. And then we'll do that again. So stepping down, and drawing an angled line, curving that underneath that shoulder pad. So we got this cool sort of three-layered shoulder pad going on here. So from here, I'm going to draw the arm coming in. Because the arm is overlapped on top of the body and on top of the staff, I'm going to draw this arm in first. So the arm is going to curve around this way. So just underneath this pad here, I'm just going to curve the outside of the arm coming in. Up here, I'm going to just round up the edge because it's actually stuck into the body. So I'm just going to draw a curve first, and then curve around the opposite direction. Just trying to keep the distance between this line and this line consistent all the way through. Now the arm is going to come out this way, so from these 2 points, I'm going to connect it with almost like a half circle, like this. Let's go ahead and draw in the hand. So the back of the hand right here, I'm going to draw a straight line across, and then I'm going to curve around. So curving around like that. Up here, we're going to draw the wrist. So along this line, just up here, draw a little curve like that. And here we could probably just close this off. So just curving that back to almost complete that circle there. We'll come back to this side of the hand after we've done the staff. So with the staff, I want to draw one straight line going across. So I'm going to start at the tip here. And I'm just going to aim a straight line going back up to this area here. So going up with as straight line as possible. And I'm going to come down and draw that twice. So drawing two lines side by side. Going across like that. That's not too bad. And then here on this hand, I'm just going to curve this around that staff like that. And then just pull it over across the bottom like so. With this wrist, I'm just going to continue that circle and just wrap that around the hand. We got that. Let's get into some of the body actually. Let's go up here. We're going to draw the side of the body. So if you imagine the body as a box sort of turned this way, you can see the edge coming down here. So I'm just going to draw an angled line coming down. And just under the chin, I'll draw the opposite side of the body there. Up here, let's go ahead and draw on this hand. So I want to draw pretty much the same thing up here. So what I'll do is I'm going to start up here, do a little overlap. I'm going to draw a curve going around the staff, and I'm just going to close that gap off there. We're going to draw the top line going across, and then we'll just curve that around the staff here, and then continue that on the bottom side. Let's go ahead and draw on the wrist. So here I'm just going to draw in a curve, and then the inner part of that arm. So starting up here, I'm just going to draw sort of like a circle that kind of tucks in underneath the staff there. And then with the arm, I'm just going to bend it across into towards the head, so it gets sort of hidden by the head. Just taking the top and the bottom. And then with the staff, I'm going to continue this past the hand. So taking this top line, going out a little bit, and then the bottom line going out, and I'm just going to connect them with a rounded end. Let's go ahead and draw in the rest of the staff here. So there's the sickle, the blade that comes up this way. So to make that look kind of cool and detailed, I'm just going to go up here, do an overlapping curve on top of those two lines. I'm going to close that off there. I'm going to take these two ends and continue that straight. And then here, I'm going to draw an intersecting line. So overlapping, like this. I'm going to draw that twice, same length, and that same angle. I'm going to take those 2 points and connect them with a curve. We'll do the same thing with this side here. Now with the blade, I'm going to give it a little bit of perspective. So up here, it's going to go across those 2 points, and then I'm going to take this point and curve to the tip of the blade. Let's take this point and curve it right into that point as well. So it just joins up. And now for some perspective, I'm going to take this corner and pull it down in an angle. Just like this. And I'll take that point and connect to that tip of the sickle. Just like that. Okay, so we got the blade. Let's finish this off with the body and the legs. So right down here, I'm going to draw the bottom edge of the belt. Right here. And then we're going to draw in some of the vest work. So up here, underneath this shoulder pad, I'm going to come in an angle. We'll do the same thing on the right side. So we just want to kind of come in like this. And I'm just imagining a center point going across this way, matching up with that line. Come out in an angle. This is going to get tucked in underneath the staff. And then just angle that out. Let's go ahead and trim out this vest on the inside. The even line going all the way around. If you want, you can add some little mesh detail in here as well. Actually, I'm going to just kind of close this off on the side. So two little lines, so it looks like the vest is wrapped around the body. Up here, if you want, you can draw a series of even spaced lines just to show some detail in the vest. So I'll do that up here. Now across, we're going to just cross it in the opposite direction with even spaced lines to make it look like sort of like a netting, a mesh that goes across this way. You can do some on the side here, but I'm going to actually leave that alone. Let's go ahead and connect the tips of the vest with the rope. So I'm going to curve, connecting those 2 points. I'm going to do that twice. And then inside here, I'm just going to do a series of little curves to make it look like rope. We'll do one more down here. So coming across, this is going to get tucked in underneath the staff. I'll do one more curve like this, and then we'll connect it with a series of links. Let's go ahead and draw on the legs. So I'm going to have one leg kicking out this way and one leg coming down this way. So let's draw this one first. We're going to draw the front edge first. We want to give this leg a little bit of perspective. So if this is the hip here, I'm going to have the leg coming out this way. So right about here, I'll draw the front top edge, and it's going to go up in an angle. I'm going to go across, and then from here I'm going to come down in that same angle that I have here, and come down to the heel. Now this is going to curve in behind the arm. So this is the inside front edge of the leg. Now we're going to give this some perspective. So from this corner, I'm going to draw an angled line going out, and we're going to do that with this corner here, the same length line, and this corner here. So it's just equal length lines 3 times. Connect those 2 points with a straight line, and then these 2 points with a straight line, and then down here I'm just going to draw the top face of the leg. I'm going to go ahead and draw in the little socket. So in this sort of like square, I'm just going to trace it out on the inside with an even spaced gap all the way around. And then we're going to draw the inside edge. So up here, I'm just going to curve the inside of the leg. Let's go ahead and draw in the opposite leg. So down here, I'm going to draw the leg coming down, but in here I'm going to have to draw in the hinge. So right in the middle of the body, I'm going to draw a curve like this. From here I'm going to go straight across. So this is the hinge that connects the legs together to the body. From here I'm going to draw the front of the leg. So up here, I'm just going to draw a curve coming down, and I'm going to go up in an angle this way. Let's draw that again. So up here, so this body edge comes down, the leg will start somewhere around here, and curve down to that point. Let's draw the top of the foot. So up here, we'll draw 2 equal length lines from those corners, and then going across to connect them. And then from these 2 corners, I'm going to come down in an angle going towards the left. Connect those 2 points with a straight line. Now we're going to draw this bottom of the foot. So coming out in that same angle that I have here to the back of the foot. This. And then from here, I'm just going to curve that right into that socket. And the final thing I want to do is add in the belt straps down here. So I'm just going to tuck this behind the staff. And like I did with the head straps, I'm just going to curl a line like this. And then we'll do another one below and make it go wider as it gets out to the tip. We'll close that with a straight line. And we'll do one more this way. So this one I'm just going to curve up like that. Draw it twice. And close that off. And that is pretty much it. There we have it. There's Cole from Ninjago. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.